Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today, we're in Yorkshire at the Great Yorkshire Show. This show was highly recommended to us, and today we're here. Listen, I'm ready to take you along with us, and I can't wait to show you everything that we see at the Great Yorkshire Show. The iconic Great Yorkshire Show was held in Harrogate this year and hosted about 140,000 people. The Great Yorkshire Show demonstrates the best of local agriculture, competition, and all-around good times.
In second place, the CX's Rosalie Isabella, and we'll see them both back for the Shire Horse Championship. Of the leg all round the beat.
Now this is really cool because we're getting to see the cows prep for competition. They're actually getting a little bit of a shave to make sure they look their very best. Look at these girls getting cleaned up here today. There's another cow getting cleaned up, getting ready to go out for her debut on the show today. This is how they won that second prize. So far, all I've seen is shorthorn cattle. I guess that's what's on display here this morning, the first day at the Great Yorkshire Show. It's a nice little bull. It's a little younger than some of the others we looked at. I'd reckon this one is about a year and a half. If you see these rings in the bull's nose, that really is to help guide them. So it's a good way to move them if you have the rings in the nose. They'll kind of go where that nose goes. And so if you pull on that, that kind of controls the direction that the cattle is going to go in. But that's why you see all of these cattle here have a ring in their nose. You can see the judge in the middle here as he examines each cow to pick out his best of breed, best of show for the day for this competition. I think this is it. I think the judge has made his decision.
Phil's choice as first prize in this class is number 927 from S&L Bet in Keeping Stirlingshire.
You know, these goats are very well behaved. Goats are known and notorious for being really hard to kind of handle, even when you have them on the show and you've been working with them extensively. Goats can kind of still be, well, they can be goats. But these are really wonderfully behaved goats. Oh, well, here we go. There's one that's kind of not participating correctly. But she's coming along. Yep, there she goes. She's being a goat. Back to one of my favorite sections of any agricultural show, the pigs. These are some wonderful Berkshires, and they're taking a nap. When I was at the Kent Show, I complimented the Kent Show on the paddocks and the setup, but the Great Yorkshire Show is on par, and I think even a step ahead with, really having some really wonderful facilities set up to kind of keep the animals in really comfortable conditions. Both had some nice facilities, but look at these Berkshires. Oh my goodness. I raised Berkshires for a couple times back in the States, but they are hard to come by in the States, a bit of a heritage breed, and they're hard to come by. So it's really interesting and great for me to see so many Berkshire pigs all in one place. So I presume that we're going to have a nice Berkshire show, because this is a lot of Berkshires from different farms. And here's another breed of pig that I don't see very often. These are some really beautiful Tamworths. And Tamworths is another heritage breed. At least that's how they're classified in the U.S. Tamworths are classified as a heritage breed right along with the Berkshires. These are not the pigs that are commercially raised for the most bacon and things of that sort. These are pigs that you have to kind of raise because you really like them. They're really great, but they don't get as large as some of the ones that have been specially bred for commercial agricultural purposes. These are some you raise because you just love these specific breeds of pigs. I've never heard of this one before. This is a British saddleback. A lot of these really nice saddlebacks on display here at the Great Yorkshire Show. And so here we have an entire building dedicated to just different goats and goat breeds, which are all on display here as well. The Great Yorkshire Show does not disappoint. I love to be able to see animals on display. I love to see large varieties of animals, and they're all here. I'm not extremely well versed on goats, but I do know pygmy goats, and if I were going to keep goats, these are the goats that I would keep. Okay, so we've been making our way through all the animal houses. We've seen cows, we've seen goats, we've seen pigs, and now we're about to look at the sheep. There's an entire paddock here set up, an entire covered shed, massive. Let's go and see as many of these sheep variety as we possibly can. I've heard about four-horned sheep, but now we can actually say I've seen one. This is a four-horned ram, a beautiful sheep. Look at this, quality, rare breed sheep. 4 horns. And right here, he's taking a nap, but here is a peak ram. Look at this with the beautiful horns on this ram. Again, just as with the goats and with the pigs, I'm absolutely mesmerized by the amount and scope of the variety of different breeds that are available here at this particular show, at the Great Yorkshire Show. So there's a sheep show going on here right behind me. There's sheep in a paddock here. There's sheep in an overflow paddock. So out of all the animals, I think the sheep have the most space dedicated to their different breeds, and it is a lot of sheep here. What breed is this?
Blue Texas.
Down.
There you go. Now you got to look after it now. Don't let it get out.
Bobby sheep. Bobby sheep.
So we've been at the show already a couple hours, and I recognize we've only been looking at like animals, and there's so much more. And like, okay, come on, we have to go look at something else besides just sheep and pigs and cows, because we can tell that there's a lot more here. There's a lot more to the Great Yorkshire Show. So we're going to check out some more and see what else we can show you besides just the animals.
They look like ants.
So there's a lot of different activities going on out here today, but right now we're going to see if we can catch a little bit of a sheep shearing competition. This one should be a lot of fun. This one should be a whole lot of fun. Let's check it out. So the sheep shearing competition is a speed competition to see how fast the shearer can shear the sheep. I've seen this on television, but never in person.
Well, what do you think, crowd? This is the open blade final. You going to cheer them on or what? Too right we are. We've got the spectators for the local and Roger Charlie there. Powerhouse of 1. He'll have to save himself though. He's got 4 more in the pen to shear. Penmen, keep them cards right, please. Yeah, these Scottish men are looking very serious. They've said, we've not come all this way for nothing. We've got any Scottish fans out there? Oh yes, there's a few fans out there, boys. That's the way, come on, get behind the oldies. Come on, George, but it's young Andrew Mudge goes in first. 2 minutes 40 seconds and he's out with sheep number 2 already.
Yeah, but look at the local man down there. And away he goes, Roger's right behind him.
Can you turn them cards over, penmen? On stand 3.
There's George, 70 plus, and he's right with these young guns. His own son is competing against great family of shearers and mudges.
Okay, so we just finished looking at the sheep shearing. That was absolutely awesome. I've seen it on television, never seen it in person. First it was with the blades, and then it was with the clippers. And now I wanted to stay and see more, but the kids are like, they need to get something to eat. And it is mid-afternoon, we haven't had anything to eat yet. We've seen a lot of people walk by with some great food, so we're gonna go track down some food, see what we can get to eat here, and continue our day at the Great Yorkshire Show. This one has been a lot of fun so far, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. So we're gonna get some handcrafted 100% Angus burgers. That's what we're getting. Today's been really good. It's been a bit of an overcast day. It was raining when we first got here. It actually took an hour to get from the town where the show is at to the parking lot. It was over an hour, about an hour and 20 minutes. So we lost a lot of time there. So if you're coming to this next year, make sure you leave plenty of time for the travel and leave time to get to your parking location. Okay, so we've had lunch and we're now back on the move. But I tell you what, this show is so big. It is so large. You almost feel like you need 2 days. I almost feel like this is a 2-day activity. There's just so much out here to see. We don't have a dog yet, but we just passed this place called Fortis Clothing, and they make these nice little outdoor things, you know, covers for dogs. And I'm thinking if we ever get a dog, a small dog, you know, it's wet, rainy here, we would buy something like that for them. But they make to order, so we had to cut order it offline. I mean, we don't have a dog, but we're thinking about it.
This is so awesome. I never got on a motorcycle before.
No, you haven't been on a motorcycle before. This is a special one. This is a police motorcycle.
Yep.
Blakely, what are you doing?
Sitting.
No. Sit down. Move your leg across.
Do you want some hats to put on? Some police hats?
How do I turn it on?
No, you're not turning it on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Water.
So it's really cool. We just finished up looking at a beagle show, and they had them out, the hunting dogs, the hounds, and the beagles. And it was a bit posh over there and pretty quiet, so we didn't stay for too long because I didn't want the kids to disturb everything during the show, but it was a really nice competition. Hey, as you guys know, we love agriculture. We're starting to build up quite a collection of videos focused on agriculture. And if you want to check those out, check back through our channel. I have some of the descriptions in the link below. But we also have a farm and animal playlist. Check that out as well if you love to see agriculture in the US and here in the UK as well. Okay, so we've been out here for several hours at this point. We're taking a break inside of one of the large exhibition halls. The ladies had to go take care of some business, so me and the boys are just hanging out here, just kind of waiting on them to come back. We still have a lot more to see. There's a lot more left to do. We've caught a couple of great shows up to this point, a couple of wonderful exhibits, but we're looking for the craftsmen. We're looking for maybe some blacksmiths and some other things, and we're looking for the Ferris Wheel. So there's still a lot left to go. There's a lot left to find here at the the Great Yorkshire Show. Don't touch it. If you see what's behind me, you know where we're going next. Okay, so we're off. This is going to be Ferris Wheel number 5 for the year.
Where does Trey see a big screen TV? Right there.
It's like what they do on TV.
Yeah.
When they show big.
It's not going to work, Blakely. You're still going to have to get off.
Interrupted. Okay. Yeah.
All right, let's
Sit
go.
up, D.
Come on, everyone out, everyone out.
That's all the fake sleeping.
Watch out, watch out.
Here we go, here we go.
And
Fake
go.
sleeping didn't work.
Go, Blakely.
Yeah.
I'm not very well versed on rabbits, but I'm still very glad to see a large, broad selection of them here at the show this year. This is really nice. I'm pretty sure they're here every year, but I'm here for the first time. And wow, these are some large rabbits. Okay, so today has been a wonderful day here at the Great Yorkshire Show. It has been really wonderful. It has been everything as built, definitely dedicated and focusing in and honed in on agriculture, where you have all the animals that we've looked at today, and then all the equipment. That is the overall theme, is agriculture. It's a great show. Again, if you get a chance to make it out next year, you probably have to book those tickets early because this one did sell out. If you're coming, leave early from home. So until the next time, guys, take care.